Hi guys, welcome back to Speed Shop. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything. We have been working on the Mini since the last update, so I'm just going to quickly run you through what we've been working on so far before hopefully making some more progress today. So in the last update video I did, I was working on getting the new rear quarter panel fitting up properly. So what we've done to make sure all the panel gaps between the doors and everything are right, we temporarily got the new front end fitted. So we've started by removing the rotisserie jig from the front so we could fit up the front subframe, because the front panel, the subframe bolts to the front panel on each corner there and over this side. So we wanted to get that up so that we knew the front panel was bolted in the right place, and then we got the front wings clamped on with the little A panel pieces, and then from there we made sure we got the door gaps right, and we got the bonnet refitted to make sure the gaps along these edges were right. And then from there what we did is we started on this side getting the door gaps right, because that's still the original quarter panel, so we made sure the gaps were even along the front and back edge so that we could use that as a reference for the other side. So what we did is we took the rear quarter panel off, we fitted up the door, got the front door gap right with the A panel, and then from there we were able to put the new rear quarter panel back up, and we had to do a little bit of fitting along this edge to make sure that the panel gap was right along that edge. So we've got that clamped into position. I've put a few tack welds in along a couple of the seams just to sort of hold it in place as well. So what I'm going to do now is start fully welding in the new rear quarter panel. I've done as much of the welding on the rear quarter panel as I can for a minute. So I need to get a new rail to replace that one. I'm going to do both because this one's got a bit of rust damage along this top edge. So I'm going to cut that out, make a little repair to go along that edge, and then spot weld in the new rails either side. So I've pretty much done along that inside edge just there, done all of those spot welds. I've done pretty much all the spot welds down the inside door jamb edge, apart from a few at this lower edge. There's a bit of a gap that I need to clamp to close up the gap that way, and then I can do the last couple of spot welds just there. Along the bottom edge where it meets the outer sill, I've done those spot welds, and I've done all the spot welds down that lower edge. I haven't done around the rear wheel arch because I need to make a repair patch to go round in there, which will then spot weld to the where that edge is there on the other side. And I've done a few along the top to hold it in place, but I'm going to wait until it's back in the rotisserie jig, and then I can roll the Mini over so that I'm welding from on top down onto this edge here. I thought it'd be easier to weld on this edge because just there's nothing blocking you, whereas if you're trying to weld down on top of this edge, it's difficult to get the nozzle of the welding torch in between the roof and the gutter. That was the reason I did it from that way. So once I've rolled it back over, I can finish welding that bit. But other than that, I've done as much as I can today. I've made a great bit of progress on my mini project today. I've got 3 jobs left to finish fully welding in the rear quarter panel. I've just got that edge, the top edge where the guttering is. I need to get a new interior strengthening strip, and I need to make an edge to fix the outer edge of the rear wheel tub, and then once those are welded in, that'll be the rear quarter panel fully welded in and finished. So for a little while I've been struggling with motivation on my project, but seeing it with the front end on again has really helped with the motivation. It does have to come off, this is just temporary. I've got a couple little repair patches to do on the inner wing area, and then once those are done, hopefully the front end will go back on and get it welded on as well. I'd also like to say thank you to the people in the comment section who have said nice work and it's coming along nicely. That's really helped with the motivation as well. So even though I haven't done any videos for a little while, I have been here pretty much every weekend working on it, doing something to try and keep it moving along, but just sort of things take longer and sometimes you have to go off and do other stuff that it's more important to do at the time. Having said that, I think next weekend I probably am going to take the weekend off. I've got a few jobs on my MX-5 I'd like to do, and if the weather's nice I'd like to get out on my bike as well and go for a ride. So I am going to leave this video here for now, so I'd just like to say thanks for watching,